Hey everybody, it's Card Collecting Duo back with another video. And today we're going to be doing a vintage older rip. These are kind of vintage depending on your definition, but they're 1982 Topps baseball cards. I have 2 packs here, Cello packs, ready to go and open them. And you know, I like, just as an introduction, I like these 1982 cards. This was right before I started collecting. My first big year was 1983, and this set, I like the look of it, and also it has like a lot of nice cards. We're looking for the big rookies in here. The 2 Hall of Fame rookies are Cal Ripken Jr., the Future Stars card, and Lee Smith, the base card. There's also kind of early career cards of a bunch of Hall of Famers, including Rickey Henderson, Tim Raines, Ozzie Smith, Alan Trammell, and others. And there's also a lot of veteran cards who are veteran players who wound up in the Hall of Fame that are stars that are in here, like George Brett, Robin Yount, Reggie Jackson, Steve Carlton, Mike Schmidt, people like that. And there's also a lot of like leader cards, which have Hall of Famers on them, like Nolan Ryan and Rickey Henderson. And they also have like these subsets, which gives you extra chance of hitting some of these good players, like the in-action cards and the All-Star cards. I got this on eBay a while ago, and I've been hanging on to them. Now, the other reason we're doing this now is, if you don't know, PSA is having a special for the month of February, $15 per card submission for cards 1989 and earlier. So I want to get these open so I can add them to the submission I'm preparing. The Cello packs, less likely to be tampered with than wax packs, although it's still possible. This one looks pretty good, this Jay Johnstone one. This I'm not so sure about, but we'll see. Problem with these things is there's gum in the middle, there's 2 cards that can be ruined by gum, and also the corners can be kind of tight. Hey, cat is ready to be a part of this. All right, so you ready? Hey! All right, the cat just jumped up on our table. All right, so it opens pretty easily. We did do this on the channel last year, a year or 2 ago. Didn't get the big ones, but we did get some nice cards. Let's see if the gum will fall out now. So I will start here. Pick these. The seller had a bunch. Pick these because they look centered, at least on top. They do feel old. Got a Ron Say. Here we have a Phillies leader with leaders with Steve Carlton and Pete Rose. Trying to be gentle here. The coloring, you can see there's a little fading, there's a little print defect on there. There we have Mike Stanton. Hey, we got a Mike Stanton card.
Yeah.
Former, not related to, not the Giancarlo Stanton. We got a Raleigh Fingers in action. This is way off center, which makes me a little suspicious because the other cards in this are not. Got Tommy Boggs. We got a Mets leaders, but Mets were not that great at that time, so just Mike Scott, who turned out to be okay, and Uwe Brooks, Bo McLaughlin, Caldwell, Future Stars, but no one of note on there. Dave Henderson had some big moments with the Red Sox. Rick Miller. Here we have, well, I was going to say if that was Rickey Henderson. Here we have the gum attached to Larry Herndon. Steve McCaddy. Ken Singleton. Famous player, not in the Hall of Fame though. But I haven't really seen that card much before. It looks nice though. Bill Robinson. Jake McBride. Bill Gullickson. Solid pitcher, Paul Mirabella, Mark Clear. Here we have a Bob Boone in action, but Bob Boone, Enos Cabell, Brian Kingman, once lost 20 games in a season, Rich Hebner, Jerry Mumphrey, Dave Steve on the back. All right, so nothing big in here except that Phillies leaders card, and I'm suspicious of this pack, that it might have been tampered with just because that Raleigh Fingers is a Hall of Famer, but it just looked like it was submitted. This other one looks better, so now we will do the next pack.
Alright.
Yeah, this cellophane should pull off relatively easy. Just try to be careful with the corners. Okay.
Alright. We have Jay Johnstone, Craig Swan, Rick Peters, Steve Comer, Caesar Geronimo, Scott McGregor.
He's not bad, but not great.
Joe Sambito, Dave Tobit. Oh, got Steve Rogers.
I think we have an auto card from him.
Yeah.
Chris Chambliss.
Chris Chambliss, in action.
Yeah, one-time Yankee.
Johnny Lemester, Frank LaCourte, Jorge Bell, Mike Parrott. Oh,
there's the gum. It's on top of what's a mini of something.
Oh.
Ugh. We don't want any gum dust here. Who is that?
Yeah.
It's a red. It's not Dave Concepcion, is it? Oh, Dave Collins.
Dave Collins.
Okay.
There's a sticker.
Yeah.
Oscar Gamble, Floyd Bannister, Reggie Cleveland, Doug DeCinces, Dan Meyer, Bruce Bernier, Randy Bass, Barry Foote, Pete Rose.
All right, there you go.
There you go.
Nice.
Dave Chalk, Joe Price, George Foster, Don Robinson, and the last card is Ned Diaz.
All right, so we didn't hit the big rookies or really any minor rookies, but we're going to go right back through these and be back with a summary. All right, we're back. Went through these, kind of pulled out some of the better ones from these two packs. So among the relative highlights, we have this nice Ken Singleton card. We have the Dave Stieb, which was on the back of one of the packs. Dave Stieb was an all-star pitcher for a while, not a Hall of Famer, but a solid player. For the Blue Jays, we have George Foster. And this Stieb card, by the way, looks very nice. The centering is just about perfect. And the corners are really sharp. So I might consider sending that in and look at the values of a high-grade Dave Stieb first. We've got the George Foster. Don Robinson, who's a solid player and a very top-hitting pitcher. We do have the Raleigh Fingers in action, although the centering is pretty bad on that. The George Bell, I believe this is a rookie, and I think he's the one who won the MVP. I didn't look it up. I think he had a year where he hit like 47 home runs and won the MVP in the late 80s. Card's way off center, but that might be his rookie. And then we got the Phillies leaders. And then the Pete Rose, which is pretty nice. Pretty well centered, a little off. Maybe 60-40 left to right, but this could do well. I might submit this one also. I have to look at the resale values on a 9. I think this could probably get a PSA 9. The service looks good. A lot of these 82 cards have a lot of printing defects, kind of like, the little thing there. And I don't see anything on the Rose. So consider that one in the Stieb maybe. So there you go. 2 packs from 1982, Cello packs. I think the first one might have been tampered with. Second one, I don't think so. But hard to tell. Anyway, thanks everybody for watching. Really appreciate you watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give us a like. And we'll be back again with another video. Bye.
Bye.